Are we live?
Oh yeah, meeting is now streaming live on Facebook.
So let's take a second to share that bad boy to the pages.
Yeah, I can't see it on your timeline, but
I know it's a lag for all this fun stuff. So be patient with us, everyone. We're gonna get through the obligatory technical difficulties.
I love the fact that this is like we get to do this so publicly. We get to do our Zoom tech faces in a public manner.
Oh, there it is. I see it. Share to a page. Share the Better with Improv. Okay. So you should be able to see it on my page.
Ah, yeah, I've got it now. That's cool. So I will share that to Liverpool Comedy Improv.
So people are saying hi already. All right, great.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you so much for agreeing to do a scene with me.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well. So yes, whilst I'm booting up my automatic random word generator, please tell everyone who you are. In fact, but everyone knows because we're on your timeline right now. Go ahead.
All right, well, good morning and good afternoon. I'm Keith Williams. I'm the founder of Better With Improv. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a member of the Queen City Comedy Group. I'm a member of Mom's Adhesive, which is my improv team. Better With Improv, it's a program we started and we help you discover what's next. So from lessons learned from improv, we do applied improv for leadership. We also do a masterclass and training for intermediate to experienced improvisers, and we'll also do a lot of exploration and interviews on improv books, and we're doing an expose called "Is Improv for Everyone?" Improv and Race. So those are the things that are happening. Yeah, so we can do some more of this later, but that's my intro. That's as concise as it gets.
Brilliant. That's cool. That's brilliant. I'm Emma Bird, and I am the founder of Liverpool Comedy Improv, and my performance team is the women-only team, Boss Birds, and I'm based in Liverpool in England. So I am overjoyed to do 10 minutes with you, Keith. You inspire me every time I see you on doing a performance, doing a show, doing your Better With Improv videos. I'm like, that's my inspired face. So I am going to press the random generate random words. Oh, and the first word I saw was glare. 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 Glare.
Got it.
So I'm going to put the timer on for 10 mins. Yeah, whenever you're ready. Yeah?
Yeah, you know how much I hate these glasses and that glare.
Yeah.
Oh, I see you now.
Same,
wow.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful. You are so beautiful, man. Wow. I mean, not that you weren't beautiful with the glare, but man, do I see you right now.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I mean.
No, thank you. Thank you. Wow.
I didn't realize that when, we agreed to go on a date that you weren't actually 100% sure what I looked like because of the glare. You hadn't actually probably seen me properly.
I mean, there's a mystery to that, I mean, they make TV shows based on that. Like you're behind a sort of behind a thing, and then you sort of, So I've been talking to you, for all this time, and I think we've really connected, and I'm so happy. But now I'm overjoyed.
Yeah.
You are amazing.
Thank you. So are you. You're not so bad yourself. I mean, I have short-sightedness, but this is going to sound really cheesy, but I've had you in my sight for a long time.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really? I'm flattered. I can't say the same. I mean, when Joe introduced us, or made that introduction, I thought, who's this?
Yeah.
And I couldn't really get the answer because I couldn't really see you.
Exactly. Wow. Yeah. Well, I mean, thank you. I mean, I'm thrilled I haven't disappointed you. I mean,
no, you are majestical, like magical, like I'm trying to think of words that describe. I'm not even coming close to how amazing you look to me right now. Like you're designed by some professional design company. Like you are like, yo.
yeah.
Do you guys see this? Hey.
Oh no.
Check me, yo, right?
Oh, so
sorry. I don't mean to embarrass you like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can only take so much compliments before I start like melting inside. But I do appreciate, and I have to say honestly, Dave, I as I said, you have been in my long sight for a very long time, and I'm thrilled that you like me as much as you say you do now that you can properly see me.
Well, thank you, Janet. I've been doodling Dave and Janet on this napkin, and yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
I would like to see this doodle, if you don't mind.
I mean, it's really kind of personal. I'm not sure if you want to see it. I mean, I could show it to you if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to see it?
I do. I want to see it.
It's not amazing. I mean, it's just simple,
Wow. I love it. I love it.
You do? You do?
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's simple and to the point.
Thank you. Yeah, that's me. I mean, everything I do is simple and to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only clean my glasses when necessary, and today was necessary.
Yeah.
And it paid off.
Why do you only clean your glasses when it's necessary? Like, why don't you want, you don't want to see clearly every day, no?
Because life is fucked up. I don't want to see it. I mean, yeah, it's just tapped into something, Janet. Life is hard. I mean, I don't necessarily want to face, I mean, I lost my job. I mean, don't worry about that. I mean, I'm fine. I have enough to pay for dinner.
Oh, well, we can go Dutch if you like.
No. I would never let that happen with the magical Janet. No. I mean, they took my car, but I got an Uber. We can get home. I'll get us back and forth, no problem.
Yeah. Or we can, I mean, I have a moped. You can jump on the back if you want to.
I love mopeds, really.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
that's pretty dope. All right, cool. Where do you want to go? I mean, we can get out of here right now if you want. I mean, our food hasn't come yet, but we could wait.
Yeah. We can get it to go, or we could just. I'm not hungry. Like my belly is just full of nerves and butterflies meeting you, so I'm not hungry. I would love to get out of here.
Yeah, where do you want to go? I think we should moped down to the lake.
Yes.
But can we face away from the lake? Because my brother, he sort of had a bad accident in the lake years ago, and I lost him there, and I don't really want to look at the lake. Now that my glasses are clear, I don't necessarily want to see that.
You want to see that? I
But
know. We can
but
go to a different. We can go somewhere else. Or I mean,
yeah.
how about like the library? Oh no, that's not exciting. How about the art gallery? Does that bring back any sort of bad memories or anything?
No, we could go to the art gallery.
It's not
Sure.
good. That's not good. I can tell. That's not, I can see you. I can see clearly. It's not good.
No, we could. I'm strong. We could go to the art gallery. I mean, I'll just like I'll lick my glasses or something. I'll make them foggy again. Yeah, I'll muddle them up, because I want to just be with you, But if I do that and I can't see you, I'm so conflicted.
It's a dilemma. Like, what is it about the art gallery that's not your thing?
Well, I failed out of art school. I couldn't handle art history. I couldn't tell the difference between a Monet and a Manet. I didn't know the difference between Renaissance and
Restoration.
Renegade. I didn't, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know these things.
Oh man, yeah, that's a bad. Yeah, let's not go to the art gallery.
No, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to art gallery, you could teach me, maybe show me. I won't have any traumatic setbacks, I don't think.
Okay.
That's what you want to do.
But you'll see. You said that you'd have to smear up your glasses. You'd have to like spit on your glasses to smear them up. But then you.
No, Janet. I'm gonna stand tall.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look at that art for you. That's what I'm gonna do. Because you are worth.
Oh, sorry. It's Tuesday. The gallery's shut on a Tuesday. We can't. Oh man, we can't go there. But I mean, sod it. Let's just go to the park. What about the park?
Yeah, we go to the park. Which park?
Victoria Park.
Yes, we can go to Victoria Park. Can we stay away from the swing set? But yeah.
Yeah, we have to cut through the swings. That's right there by the gates, though, right? The entrance gates. So is that it's probably I can see you. It's not a good place, is it?
It's fine. It's totally fine. We could go there. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go to the swings. Let's go through the swings. How about this? You hold my hand,
Yeah.
close my eyes, we go to the swing, and we get to the other part, the picnic area. I love picnics.
The picnic area.
And we have our carry out, take out. We could take that there and.
Yes. How about? I mean, I could, if you like, I could put a blindfold on you to like as we go through the swing bit. I've got a scarf, so I could just maybe scarf you so that you don't see.
Yeah. Let me try on the scarf. Can you hand me the scarf?
Yeah.
Just right there. It's right there in front of you. All right. Thank you. Okay, great. Perfect.
That's it. That's my favorite orange scarf.
Wonderful. Look at that. Yeah. How's that? Does that work?
Well, you still look beautiful to me. I'm still a big fan of you. But you can't. I know that you can't see anything now.
No. When we get to the park, this will work. This was fantastic. Yes. Janet, okay. I'm sorry to be so complicated. I know I'm complicated. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's beautiful. It's great to meet you. I'm just glad that we can. You know what? I feel a bit funny. I just feel a bit funny about taking you through a park, with a blindfold on. I just don't think the optics on that aren't great. Excuse the pun, but it doesn't look great. So, I mean, people might, think I'm up to something bad or.
It'll be fine. I'm no longer on the sex offender list, so it's fine. It's like.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's a shocker.
No, I'm saying I've been, it's expired. I'm good.
Oh, wow, that's Dave, that's just a bit of a bolt out of the blue there.
But Janet, I wrote our names on this napkin.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not sure if
What's the problem? I
just
see you.
I can see, yeah, I can see you too. Maybe this is the second conversation. Like, let's just get out of here, have a second conversation. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Let's just like get out of here, get our takeout, and just there's a really nice bus stop just out on the street. Maybe we could just wait there for a bit and maybe have that conversation and
in public, in a safe place.
Yeah.
Like a bus stop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. I mean, and after that, I'll call you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. This was wonderful. This was the best date I've ever been on.
Yeah. Gosh, that was I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. I could just feel like I can see you a little bit more clearly now.
Good, good. I can see you clearly too. And I didn't realize how hot you are until I put my glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you. Scene. Oh my God, Keith.
What the hell was that?
Oh, that was so, oh my God, talk about pivot in a scene. That was just so fun. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was fun.
Isn't that amazing? Like with improv, like you honestly never know from where you start a scene to where it ends up. It's just such an incredible journey.
Yes. And yes. So when things get heightened, they can get really heightened. That was amazing. You went with it. Whatever it was, like, hey, yeah, I'm still a fan. I'm like,
Still a fan. Still a fan.
I was wondering, I said, did my character kill anybody? No, I was thinking about that. I was like, all right, so we'll stay here, and that was fun.
I absolutely loved I love that pivot, but I absolutely loved finding the game with you. It was so good. Like everywhere we suggested to go on a date, it was like, it brings back bad memories and that's what you don't want to see clearly. And all of that. I just thought that was such a good game.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's wrong with the park or the lake? I'm like, what could be the problem? I'm like, oh, I don't know. Something happened there. Yeah, you were amazing.
It was great. Oh. Such a good example of like, if it's bad, make it worse. You know what I mean? And like,
that's right.
Like dig down, lean into it. It's great.
I love the relationship, the emotional connection, the attraction, and then you learn about each other.
Yeah.
And you go.
Yeah. which is so, that's just like life, isn't it? Like if you do meet someone and you think, oh, they're quite nice, and then you kind of chat for a bit and they turn out to be the most like there's something they say or do that you just go, what?
You run a quick background check.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So fun.
I don't think sex offenders expire. I don't think that happens. I don't think I think once you're on the list, you're always on the list. Like,
yeah, check your facts, folks. Like, we don't know what we're saying. We're improvising. This is the legal caveat. We don't know what we're saying. Check.
For entertainment purpose.
Not of this is based on truth. It's purely fictional for entertainment value.
It's just a character. I'm not on the list, folks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, so I've been wanting to do a scene and meet you and chat with you for so long, because I think I can't even remember. Oh my gosh, you might have done a show, like it might have been, was it International Players Club, or it might have been Black Improv Alliance, or Black Impact Show. It was something that you did like quite early on, like months ago in the lockdown.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we did a bunch of shows, and then we did shows with Mom's Adhesive. I played with the IPC last Friday. Then we did David's show.
Oh yeah, I saw that as well. That was super fun.
David's show. And yeah, so I've been doing this for some time, and this whole the improv community coming together during this pandemic has just been the most wonderful thing for me.
Yeah.
Just meeting people, and you're just home. You're like, I'm home. These are my people. I feel like I've known Emma forever, and everyone's like, you got to get with Emma Bird. I'm like, okay, yeah, Emma Bird, okay. And the recommendations started coming in. It was like snowball fights, like Emma Bird. I was like, yes, I know who Emma. I love Emma. They're like, you better love Emma Bird. We all love Emma.
Oh gosh, the stakes are high. Oh no, there's so much pressure. But actually, it was similar. My experience was similar with you, because I remember seeing you perform online, and I was like, oh, he's so good. And then I watched your Better With Improv videos on YouTube, which we can talk about in a minute. And I also saw you do a beautiful chat with, I can't remember who you were with now, but at one point there was a discussion, and you were in your garden, and you started recommending loads of books.
Yes, so that was on the Improv Boost. We had a chat with the community takeover, and that was John New and Will Rowe and Lakshmi, and it was the end of the week. We had a great week. David Escobedo, I want to say his name properly, from Escondido. He let us take over his community, and he's a great friend, wonderful person. He's an okay improviser. No, I'm just kidding. He's the best. But that was fun. In the chat, here's the thing, like, normally you and I may not be able to get on and do this, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I've been to Liverpool, never. And so, what are the odds, right? But I'm actually coming over there.
Good.
I have to figure that out, but I'm coming over there.
Good. Sure. You'd be. I can't wait to have you in Liverpool, host you, and show you around this beautiful city. You'd be really welcome. Yes. Come and see us.
Yes, I'm going to come see you and Katie and Chris Mead and David and everybody over there. Now, it's a big place, so it's not like I'm going to get to everybody, but I'm like, yeah, you guys are all in the same neighborhood, right? we know it's not the case, but yeah, I'm coming.
Whereabouts are you? Are you in Florida?
I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I'm probably, depends on where in Florida. I'm 5 to 8 hours to 12 hours from different parts of Florida. So I'm north of Florida. I'm still in the Southeast U.S. Charlotte is a great city. It has everything you need. All the major airport, major sports, major schools. I mean, everything. The weather is unbelievable. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have tornadoes. We don't have fires. We don't have snow. We don't have cold winters. It's a beautiful place in that respect. It's a growing city. It's kind of like a smaller Atlanta, less ostentatious, very diverse. But it is sort of politically split in half. But I've been here 18 years, love it here. I'm from New Jersey originally, from Paterson, New Jersey. And so moved here and raised my kids.
Yeah. And when did you set up Better With Improv?
Better With Improv is about a year and a half old. And I was on a team a house team for 9 years. And the team was great. The team is good, very super duper duper talented, right? But it was sort of a me group, like where the coach felt like we don't play kumbaya, we're the best. So I'm like, oh, we're the best. No. And I didn't realize that there was a whole world coming around. I mean, Queen City itself, I mean, with Karla Dingle and Kale Evans, they were building, a collective of improvisers, sketch artists, and stand up. And we're right here in Queen City, and we're not part of that. And then there were other opportunities that came and went, and we didn't get a chance to play. And so when that ended, two things happened. One, I lost my job at work at the same time. Like I lost my job, like I was in the middle of a major project, and then the headquarters moved to Sweden, and I was out just like that. And I was angry.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know what, I'm going to start and build something. I'm not going to ever be slave to a corporate company again. I'm going to do something with online video. I'm going to teach because online video itself in 2025 is going to be a $325 billion industry, just taking courses online. People can actually learn online. And now that everyone has to be online, it's even accelerated. So that's $1 billion a day industry. So I wanted to teach online. And what do I want to teach? I want to teach what I'm passionate about. What am I passionate about? Well, I'm passionate about improv and leadership. Let me try to put those two together. My whole thing was, you can't do improv online. Improv's a theater experience. You have to have a coach and a team, and you have to do it on stage. Like, how in the world are you ever going to do it online? And so I was really trying to teach leadership and use lessons learned from improv and sort of take the leadership route. And I also said, there's no improvisers out here, because like I search for that. There's not a lot of videos. I'm like, it's not a big thing.
Yeah.
But when the pandemic hit, and I realized that there was about, 50,000 improvisers and improv fans out here, I'm like, just by accident, on other platforms, Facebook, and on these other platforms, and then the Improv Place. I'm a moderator for the Improv Place, in the UK, and then. And then David exposed us to stuff. And then I met Jay, and then I met the Black Improv Alliance and Stephanie and those guys. And then Michelle Gilliam, and then everybody. I was like, okay, hold on. What is going on here? You know what I mean? And I was putting together a masterclass. Improvmasterclass.com is what it's actually what I'm working on. And I'm like, I was gonna learn all the things. I bought all the books, read them all. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna teach this master class. I'm gonna put it in small, consumable bites, and sort of a train the trainer, sort of, hey teams, here's some stuff for you to use to do live. Like, you need to be in a classroom. But now the whole pivot, my channel was like, hey, how to get the most out of online improv, and then those videos took off because that's a need. So now I'm reworking the whole thing, like how we do in real life and how we do online, but really the purity of improv, and just learning from Paul Valancourt, and learning from, Katie's book is might be the best book on the market, and then David's book, and just dealing with Jay and dealing with everybody, dealing with you guys, Liverpool and Monica Gaga. The other thing is, there are way more people of color doing improv. Okay. There are Black improvisers out here that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot, and really super ridiculously talented people. Yeah. And I was like, and I'm saying, I'm the problem. I'm in the bubble. I don't know what's going on. I need to get out here. And so the whole thing has just been wide open to document, to share, to recruit. There's a lot of that going on. So I know this is a long answer to that question.
No, it's great.
That's how I got started.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful this one of the amazing consequences of a global pandemic, which has been and still is horrific for so many, but they're just like little glimmers of hope and joy and possibility. And one of them is how we've met each other. The global improv community, like, have just connected, you know, and we're still connecting, and there's still new connections being made all the time, and it's just so wonderful.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
we got a chance to reach out to celebrity improvisers, okay? I mean, we have Colin Mockery and Jonathan Mangum, and we had TJ and Dave, and you know, and we're going after Tina Fey and Jimmy Fallon and Stephen Colbert, and you know,
quite right
guys.
too.
We are, and
yeah,
they're gonna be right here on Better With Improv. I said it; it's out there, done.
Out there.
That's it.
Oh man, I look forward to that for sure. I think you'll get them. If anyone can, you can, Keith. You can do this.
We'll try.
Yeah. So here's a question. I love like I teach a lot of people who have never done improv before. So like this is their first contact into improv world. And so what would you say is like, what's the best piece of advice you could give to a new improviser that's just like dipping their toe in right now? Like what's...
Yeah, great question. So I teach a one-on-one as well. I'm doing an improv for actors course that's coming up in 2 weeks, and then we have some free ones. And I've been focusing on my TikTok community because improv is now on TikTok. Better With Improv, we had a couple of viral videos. Yeah, that happened.
One of them, you were rapping. You had a rap battle with someone. That was just that was amazing.
Rap battle.
So
I rapped.
So good.
Thank you. You know, I used to flow back in the day, you know, when I was a young man.
Yeah.
So that's part of why I went, is like, who's this? Is that they're like, hey, go Pops. All right, Gramps. All right, you know, OG he's putting it in, you know. I'm like, so they're surprised that it's me with this kid. And he's pretty famous. He was like he's a rapper who has a record deal. He's out there. And then I started rapping about improv. So the confusion is that the whole thing was freestyled and just made up on the top of my head. I can do freestyle on stage all day, but not at that speed, right? So TikTok is kind of a short, you know, 15 to 30 second kind of deal.
Yeah.
But the rap battle, and then I did another one. And then in between, I tried to say, okay, how do I teach improv? I got this viral video, that's a rap. All right, do I just rap all my improv notes now? I said I had these talking head videos that I was gonna just repost. And then I was talking to folks who were like, no, you gotta do something. So then we said, okay, we're gonna take hip hop, we're gonna take improv, and we're gonna take Hamilton, we're gonna put it together. And we did the Improv Commandments.
Wow.
That's a four-part series that's on my TikTok. It's also on my Facebook on the Better With Improv page here. And yeah, so that's cool. And then I just did yesterday, I did a cooking video. It was just some footage of me making a food. And there's this song about season your food. And then I related it to improv as the seasoning of life, and yes and is the spice of life. And, you know,
good.
Listening are your taste buds, like that kind of relationship. So
wow.
So just finding interesting ways on TikTok to get new people to love it. And people are coming out of the woodwork with how much they love improv. I mean, hundreds of people, thousands of people coming out saying, oh, I did improv here and I did it in high school. I love it. And I'm like, you want to take a class? So to answer your question, let's get back to your question, which is what advice would I give a one-on-one, right? I would say, first of all, if you're taking a class or taking improv for the first time, that number one is that you don't feel the need to have to be funny and to come in and be the clown, because that's not what this is about. Improv is about, you know, performing without a script. It's really about listening to your partner. It's about making your partner look good. So it's about collaboration. So when you come in, you're actually building a world together in the moment. And whatever you say is valued in a gift. So relax, and let's see where it goes. There's no mistakes. Mistakes are gifts. It's gonna be fine. So let's do I would warm them up with some easy stuff to say. It's just a conversation. That's all it is. It's nothing more. And you could have a character that has a perspective. We can get into some advanced techniques. We could talk about intention. We could talk about, the don'ts of improv. But really, I would say for a new person that you're in a safe space and just it's all about building it together. Having like don't try to be funny and bring in zingers and do all those things. Not needed. It'll
Yeah.
happen. Situations will happen, and
Yeah.
if you respond to a situation in an interesting way, good.
Yeah.
But don't force it.
Yeah, that's such great advice. It's great on so many levels, that because like that's one of the notes that I find myself giving a lot early days, is like, you don't have to be funny, or just be authentic, listen and be authentic, respond authentically, and
Yeah.
and it's quite a big, it's quite a thing to kind of for beginners to kind of get a hold of, because I think some people come into improv going, it's got to be, whose line is it anyway, with bada bing bada boing, it's got to be fun, and sometimes it is, and that's amazing, but it's actually like it can put people off improv if it's all about the funny, and it's not as generous as just listening and being authentic, so it's kind of like double whammy.
It's interesting you said that, because so I was in my video training for all of the, because with video, I mean, there's an approach, right, to how you should do it. One of the things is the perfect intro. If let's say I'm at a conference, or you're at a conference, or you're somewhere, and people say, oh, what do you do? Like, what is Better With Improv? What is that? I was told by a guy who actually does this perfect intro, and he had taken some improv. And a lot of people, I found that if you say, hey, I teach improv, that actually can be intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. That means on stage, like it's kind of a scary lead. So we talked about, I help you verb your noun. So we help you discover what's next. We help students discover what's next. We help actors discover what's next. And that can be applied to anything. But really, then the question, so I just lead with that, we help you discover what's next. Now that's so vague that if they say, well, what does that mean? Then they're interested.
Yes.
If they say, oh, great, cool.
Yeah, cool. I'm just going to start.
They're not interested, right? So you don't have to waste any time explaining the rest of it. They don't care.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh, that's a great way to filter out those who aren't interested and those who actually are.
Right, and they don't know it's improv yet. They just know, they ask me it's sort of like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Is that a real question or not? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it's funny.
That's so cool. Great, awesome. Well, I would like just to finish with you plugging all of your teams and companies, and I mean, we've spoke about Better With Improv, but plug your teams, my friend.
Yes. So first of all, my team is Moms Adhesive. We're a part of the Acting Out Studio associated with Queen City Comedy. You can find us on the Moms Adhesive page. You can find us on the Queen City Comedy page, and I think even Acting Out Studios. Karla Dingle, Karla OBryant Dingle. Karla Dingle.
Karla OBryant Dingle, yeah.
Her married name is Dingle.
Love her.
Yes, she's our coach. First of all, she's a ridiculously good teacher, and I know everybody says that, but I'm on her team. She did an improv for actors class that I just took 6 weeks ago. And I took it for 6 weeks. Actually, it ended a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And it's coming up again. That was probably my favorite improv class ever. I mean, ever. And I think a lot of improv. And I mean, we did a monologue. I was crying. It was, we just had so much fun. Everybody, and it was a talented class, so that helped too, right? So you take acting, and then we do improv scenes before, during, and after to enhance the backstory. So when you come back to the script, you're so informed, right? So Moms Adhesive. Then I am with Better With Improv, and you can find us at facebook.com/betterwithimprov. We are at Instagram at Better With Improv. We're on TikTok at Better With Improv. We are
Twitter.
at betterwithimprov.com, and you can sign up for our courses and classes there, and see, that leads you to all the places. And we are on Twitter at Better Improv, which is not the same thing, so you won't find much there. I have to figure out what to do with that. That's like that's an arrogant tag, right? So like better improv,
Right. I see. Yeah.
So I need more letters there. I could have put the W in there, just didn't feel like it worked. So I'll find a place. I'm not on Twitter that much, if at all. So those are the places you can find us and contact us. And we have shows coming up. I'm doing an international show with Assad, and I'm a captain on that team. It's going to be 24 all-stars. Jason was involved, and we're going to be doing shows for both for the Indian audience, for the UK audience, for the US. Like it's going to be I think it's going to be World Improv Time or something like that. It's going to be called something where we're going to be dealing with everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. So Moms is in a festival coming up in the end of the month in October or November. Like we're submitting to a festival. The Queen City Comedy Experience is coming up. That was delayed with COVID, but that is a week-long local festival for North Carolina artists and comedians and stand-ups, and it's been this is the third or fourth year. It's been pretty amazing, and they do a great job with that. I played with the IPC. I'm jamming with everybody who will let me come in and pop in on their jams.
Yeah.
And we're teaching. I think the thing is we're teaching this improv for actors class. We're building the improvmasterclass.com, and we are working on some keynote speaking stuff. But really the thing, what was the last thing? There was an important thing that I promised myself, and I broke that promise, so forget it. Yeah, but those are things. You can find all the stuff on Facebook here on our page. We try to keep you informed. But the TikTok stuff is really the most interesting to me. How to teach this to the masses, to find improv, because TikTok doesn't know what to do with the hashtag improv, like hashtag improv. It doesn't know where to serve it. And so we're growing that at the same time in short form. So yeah, it's some of it's unconventional, some of it's I'm in this other show, this private show with some of my former castmates, and that's coming up next month as well. And those are the things. And more interviews. I have interviews coming out, Jay Suko interviews coming out with Katie Shute, interviews coming out with the Black Improv Alliance has an interview done. Karla has an interview done. Emma, I would love to interview you on my channel if you would so honor me.
Of course, I'd love that. Yeah, that'd be super good.
Thank you. Yes, it'd be great.
It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, Keith. I'm really bowled over by how prolific you are and how innovative as well. I just think you're actually shining a light here on how other improv teachers and coaches and leaders can be, like in terms of how you're reaching out and how you're working with so many different people in so many different mediums. And I just think, hat off. I think I'm really inspired by meeting and I loved our scene. And thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon.
Absolutely. We're friends, Emma.
Yay. Yay. And have a great day as well. And I'm going to post all those links up onto the video on our Facebook. So,
well, thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Let me